Are you tired of your boring old Xbox 360? You're a PC gamer that loves RGB that doesn't actually improve cooling or performance? Then look no further than a Sleep A! That's not what I meant! Wake up!
Xbox.
A month ago, while playing on my childhood Xbox 360, I thought to myself, this is great, but I wish I could play the newest games on it. And the idea was born. An Xbox 360 sleeper PC. That would be amazing. And so much fun. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to disassemble the Xbox and make the power switch. Because without a power switch, the project would be kind of impossible.
Wait, what the hell? Why is that in here? It's my first time ever using a soldering iron.
It took me literally 3 hours to solder one cable.
Tak.
And right after that I broke it.
Yeah.
After another 2 hours I made it work, but...
Problem is that it should work, as you can hear. But the PC doesn't really want to boot.
So I tried a solution after solution. I somehow made it work.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Those two need to be connected for some reason.
After that I tried soldering directly onto the button, which caused the same issues. So I literally ripped the button out of the board and made it work.
That was the solution. When I press it, it works. Everything's fine.
By the way, a very important thing that I didn't mention are the specs, like this Chinese motherboard. The only reason I got it was because it was the cheapest on the market, and no, I couldn't find it for $60 or less. A Ryzen 3 3200G, which, as you will learn later, was a bad choice. An AMD stock cooler, 16GB of DDR4 RAM of mismatched speed. Yeah, I couldn't really afford a good second stick. 2 SSDs, and the cheapest power supply that I could get. I don't care if it will explode, it fits perfectly, so I'm happy. Anyway, the second step of this operation was to make the cutouts for the I/O and the power supply. The third and last step was to assemble the Xbox, which I did with double-sided tape and one screw. Yes, a singular one. And no, I am not gonna tell you anything about that double-sided tape. When I tried to close the case, I had problems. I didn't cut all of the plastic. After I assembled the Xbox, there was another problem. It turns out that my CPU is not supported, so I sadly needed to order a new one. Which, thinking positively, is better overall and has a better iGPU, because I forgot to mention, but my budget couldn't really allow me to buy a dedicated GPU. Speaking of budgets, I've made a Ko-fi account so I can afford to make videos, so links in the description. I would really appreciate you donating to me.
That's all the money I got to win.
So now with the Ryzen 5 5600G, which this time I have tested before assembly, everything works. Anyway, while assembling the Xbox, I've wondered how the hell I fit all those cables before. After finishing, I was so proud of myself that I've sent a picture to my friend, and he said that the lights don't work, 2 out of 10. Get the hell out of here, bro! So it's been half a month since this part of the video was recorded, and no, I still hadn't done those lights, and no, I am not willing to. Also, another thought that crossed my mind was to get views from the Linux audience, so I installed Bazzite, and honestly, it's a great OS.
Playing Roblox right now on the Xbox with my PlayStation controller. Yeah, everything works fine. Look, how cool is that?
Xbox 360 Sleeper PC testing time. I did some customization to the OS of camera, including the Xbox boot animation, and also, to record the gameplay I've decided to use the forbidden capture card of Pain and Suffering that records at awful quality. I'm gonna play it 720p either way, so it's okay. First of all, I wanted to test the game that corrupted all of my files on my PlayStation Vita, which is Persona 4 Golden. Yes, I know that I've said modern games in the intro, but I don't care, I'm gonna play whatever I want to. Okay, so Persona 4 ran really well, but you will not see it because the video is in 30 FPS. Bro, what the hell? You know that I have recorded all of it? Good. Let them know. Okay, interesting. Anyway, I found out how to use the performance overlay, and trust me, I have 120 FPS or even more while not using the capture card. It just limits the frame rate. I also really wanted to test CS2, which ran relatively well, but it ran on the lowest settings. And I also played on a controller which I am not really good with, which ultimately led to my death by a knife. Another game that runs great and plays like us is Half-Life 2, which for some reason has a custom menu for SteamOS. I played it for like 2 minutes because I just couldn't play with a controller. I hate controllers. I wanted to test Halo 3 because this is a game that was designed for a controller, and this time it played well. Too bad I died anyway. Know what? I'm not playing any games for this video anymore. I will just tell you that most stuff ran well, excluding Dying Light 2, but it's a demanding game, I guess, especially for a night GPU. So as a person who really loves ending his videos abruptly, we are now going to talk about the conclusion. Basically, it was worth it. I can resell it for a much higher price because it's an Xbox Sleeper PC, so who wouldn't buy it? I mean, I won't sell it, but you know. It was really time consuming. I've been working on this project for the past month, but I really enjoyed it. It was great. I had a lot of fun doing it and everything works. And the OS, Bazzite, I really like it. I would recommend you download it on like a secondary PC. No, not main, because PCs aren't only for gaming. But it's really good. Yeah, so like, comment and subscribe. And I hope to see you in like the next year when I upload.